Hey everyone, Tony D with another Hollywoke hot take. This one is about Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter himself, dragging J.K. Rowling. Look, I'm not really a Harry Potter guy. I mean, I think, one of the Harry Potter movies. It was okay. It's not a world that I went, oh boy, Harry Potter. I'm in a Harry Potter Hogwarts thing. I'm Hufflepuff. Ah. No, I'm not. I'm just not into it. I mean, it's nerd stuff. I get it, and you want to be into it. That's fine. I'm just actually kind of sick of hearing about it. But the fight going on between Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling has to do with trans people and the obsession Twitter has about them on Twitter and on YouTube, which I've taken like 3 takes of this video. I'm very wary about talking about this subject. But I do have some cred in this area by the mere fact that my friend's trans. So, I mean, I have at least the experience of my friend transitioning and then having to adjust my own, pronouns to address her properly. But when you boil it right down, like, it wasn't any of my business. I didn't care what she wants to call herself, really. I just, we make comics and we do books and whatever she wants to do. I don't care. That's fine with me. Okay, whatever. You want to be called her? Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Let's make more comics. I mean, I think that's why our friendship has endured for so long. When she transitioned, it was very stressful for her, and she lost a lot of friends who didn't understand, and some of them were weird about it. And some of those same people now are woke as hell and won't shut up about it on Twitter. But she just wants to be treated like everybody else. She doesn't want to be treated special. She doesn't want to be bullied. No one wants to be bullied or harassed, but she also doesn't want to be like carried around in a padded box. So, I mean, stop freaking out, Twitter, is what I'm saying, and Daniel Radcliffe. The issues that J.K. Rowling are talking about with regard to, trans women are women, this whole thing. It would be more accurate to say that trans women want to live like women and be treated like women and be addressed as women. That is my understanding of it. Not that they actually have to wind back the hands of time and ignore biology, because there are immutable facts that you can't change, right? There was a guy who, I forget how old he was. I want to say he was like 70, but he sued, I want to say Sweden or Norway, to say that he was 30 or some other age, right? Because he thought it was ageist to say he was 70. He felt like a 30-year-old. So, I mean, that's what it's coming down to. It's like this weird sort of deconstruction or whatever. It's not going to change the immutable fact that he's a certain age, right? That's not really even the issue. The issue is how people treat him. Are they ageist and discriminate against him because of his age? That's the only real question there. And J.K. Rowling is as woke as they come. She was in the woke brigade before anybody on Twitter, and some of this is karmic justice, but she's not a transphobe by any stretch of the imagination. No way. Come on. She is certainly arrogant and full of herself, I think, but no, she's fine. She says over and over again, she loves trans people. That's not good enough. Daniel Radcliffe now seems to be trying to vie for, I am woker than thou. And here's why. I have all these stats about trans people that my publicist didn't give to me. I looked up myself, I'm sure. Look, Daniel, this isn't going to end well. You think you cut the legs out of J.K. Rowling. someone's going to do it to you. Look at Will Wheaton. I love to mention Will Wheaton because it was so damn funny. Will Wheaton, holier than thou on Twitter with 3 million followers, saying, if Jack Dorsey doesn't boycott Alex Jones, I will leave the platform with my followers and go to Mastodon. And so he did. And there, the guys on Mastodon purged him because he wasn't woke enough. You're never woke enough in Hollywoke or on Twitter or anywhere woke people live. It's a contest. It's not an ideology. It's a contest. And the contest is whoever's the wokest wins. You can't win, Daniel. You're a white cis male. You've already lost. They'll come for you eventually. You've got white privilege, Daniel. Don't you know that all your roles should be given to people of color? If you were truly woke, you would give those roles to another actor who was trans or a trans person of color. Why haven't you, Daniel? Why haven't you? It's because you're like everybody else. You want to make money. I assume you want to act. J.K. Rowling is, well, I think she's kind of full of herself, but she has her beliefs, so what? Who cares? Can anyone have an opinion that doesn't comport with the wokeness? Can anyone, or will you finally admit that you want internment camps for everyone who isn't woke? Why don't you just admit that, Twitter? Why don't you just come out and say anyone who isn't woke has to go to a special woke camp? Well, they'll stay there until they're re-educated. That's what you want. That's what you want, isn't it? I guess that's not what you want. What you really want is to be the wokest person on Twitter. And for a few fleeting moments, you will be when you drag somebody else. But there'll always be someone younger, someone meaner, someone a little more closer to the wokeness who will come to get you. So, Daniel, you've won some points this day. But trust me, the long knives will eventually come out and they will be pointed at you, my friend. And when that happens, no one's going to feel sorry for you because you ruined J.K. Rowling. You embarrassed her in front of millions of her fans. For what? Because you looked up stuff on the internet? I think your publicist did that, didn't they? Yeah, I think so. So you could get another movie that isn't Harry Potter? Sorry, buddy, you were Harry Potter. It's going to be a long time before you shake that off. I mean, you're a fine actor. Fine actor. Been on Broadway, I believe. I'm sure you'll get work, dude. You got millions of dollars. Who cares if you don't get work? Go to a beach somewhere. Be like Leonardo DiCaprio. Bang some models and chill the hell out, man. Who the hell needs this? You're going to call out J.K. Rowling, the woman who made you a multi-millionaire. You got to call her out? Talk about biting the hand.